Are you feeling weighed down by negative energy in your life? In this video, we'll explore 10 signs of negative energy according to Buddhism, and how to overcome them with positivity and mindfulness. Sign 1. Emotions are intense and difficult to manage. In the teachings of Buddhism, emotions are often likened to waves in the ocean. They arise and pass away, constantly in flux. However, when we are engulfed in negative energy, these emotions become like turbulent storms, wreaking havoc on our inner landscape. Buddhism teaches us the importance of cultivating mindfulness, the ability to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we can develop a greater awareness of our emotions and learn to navigate them with skillful means. We can learn to anchor ourselves in the present moment, acknowledging the transient nature of our feelings. Through mindfulness meditation and self-reflection, we can cultivate the inner resilience to face our emotions with equanimity and compassion. Sign 2. You habitually assign blame to others. When negative energy clouds our perception, it becomes easy to externalize our problems and blame others for our misfortunes. This tendency to assign blame stems from a deep-seated aversion to accepting responsibility for our actions and choices. In Buddhism, the concept of karma teaches us that our actions have consequences, both in this life and the next. Instead of blaming others for our difficulties, we are encouraged to take ownership of our actions and their outcomes. By cultivating self-awareness and introspection, we can recognize the role we play in creating our own reality. Rather than seeking scapegoats for our problems, we can embrace the transformative power of personal responsibility and accountability. Sign 3. You tend to react impulsively without considering the consequences. Impulsivity is a hallmark of negative energy, characterized by a lack of mindful awareness and discernment. When we are driven by impulse, we act without thought or reflection, often leading to regrettable outcomes. In Buddhism, the practice of mindfulness serves as an antidote to impulsivity, allowing us to pause and reflect before acting. By cultivating mindfulness in our daily lives, we can develop greater clarity of thought and discernment, enabling us to make wise choices that align with our values and aspirations. We can train the mind to respond with wisdom rather than react with impulsivity. In doing so, we liberate ourselves from the shackles of negative energy and empower ourselves to live with intention and purpose. Sign 4. You are overly critical of yourself. Negative energy often manifests as self-criticism and self-doubt, undermining our sense of self-worth and confidence. When we are caught in the grip of negative energy, we become our own harshest critics, magnifying our perceived flaws and shortcomings. Buddhism teaches us the importance of cultivating self-compassion and self-acceptance. Instead of berating ourselves for our imperfections, we are encouraged to embrace our humanity with kindness and understanding. By extending compassion towards ourselves, we create the inner space for healing and growth, allowing us to transcend the limiting beliefs that perpetuate negative energy. Sign 5. Your thought patterns lean toward negativity. The mind is a powerful instrument that shapes our perception of reality. When imbued with negative energy, our thoughts become like dark clouds that obscure the light of wisdom and clarity. Buddhism emphasizes the practice of right mindfulness, which involves cultivating awareness of our thoughts and their impact on our well-being. By observing our thought patterns with non-judgmental awareness, we can begin to unravel the habitual tendencies that fuel negativity. We can rewire our neural pathways and cultivate a more positive outlook on life. By consciously directing our attention towards thoughts that uplift and inspire, we can gradually dissolve the grip of negative energy and cultivate inner peace. Sign 6. Harbor feelings of unworthiness. Feelings of unworthiness are a common manifestation of negative energy, rooted in the belief that we are fundamentally flawed or inadequate. When we harbor feelings of unworthiness, we erect barriers that prevent us from experiencing the fullness of life's blessings. In Buddhism, the concept of selflessness teaches us to transcend the illusion of a separate self, recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings. By cultivating a sense of interconnectedness, we can dissolve the barriers of separation that give rise to feelings of unworthiness. By extending compassion towards ourselves and others, we dissolve the barriers of separation and embrace the inherent worthiness of all beings. Sign 7. Struggle to release or move on from certain things. Attachment is a fundamental cause of suffering in Buddhism, arising from our tendency to cling to people, possessions, and experiences. When we are ensnared by negative energy, we become entangled in the web of attachment, unable to let go and move on. Buddhism teaches us the importance of impermanence, recognizing that all phenomena are transient and subject to change. By embracing the truth of impermanence, we can loosen the grip of attachment and cultivate the inner freedom to let go. By releasing our attachments with grace and acceptance, we create the space for new beginnings and opportunities to unfold. Sign 8. Fear taking risks. Fear is a powerful force that holds us captive within the confines of our comfort zone. When infused with negative energy, fear becomes a barrier that obstructs our path to growth and self-discovery. In Buddhism, fear is seen as a product of ignorance, rooted in the illusion of a separate self. By cultivating wisdom and insight, we can pierce the veil of ignorance and transcend the grip of fear. Through practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and courage, we can confront our fears with clarity and resolve. By stepping outside of our comfort zone and embracing the unknown, we awaken to our innate potential and discover the courage to take risks in pursuit of our dreams. Sign 9. Receive unsolicited advice. Negative energy often attracts unsolicited advice from well-meaning friends, family, and acquaintances. While their intentions may be noble, unsolicited advice can feel intrusive and undermine our sense of autonomy. In Buddhism, the practice of right speech emphasizes the importance of mindful communication and respectful dialogue. By honoring the autonomy and agency of others, we create the space for authentic connection and mutual respect. We can filter out unsolicited advice that does not align with our values and aspirations. By cultivating inner clarity and self-trust, we empower ourselves to navigate life's challenges with wisdom and grace. Sign 10. Only focus on problems rather than solutions. Negative energy often blinds us to the inherent opportunities and possibilities that exist within every challenge. When we fixate on problems rather than solutions, we perpetuate a cycle of pessimism and despair. The practice of right view encourages us to see the world with wisdom and insight. By cultivating a balanced perspective that acknowledges both the challenges and opportunities in life, we can transcend the limitations of negative energy. Through practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and creative problem solving, we can shift our focus from problems to solutions. By harnessing the power of our imagination and ingenuity, we can transform obstacles into opportunities and cultivate a mindset of abundance and possibility. The 10 signs of negative energy serve as a roadmap for navigating the challenges of life with wisdom and grace. By drawing upon the timeless teachings of Buddhism, we can cultivate the inner resilience and clarity to transcend negative energy and awaken to the fullness of our potential. Through practices such as mindfulness, meditation, loving kindness, and wisdom, we can transform our lives and create a world imbued with compassion, joy, and inner peace. May we all embark on this journey with open hearts and minds, guided by the light of wisdom and compassion. As we walk the path of awakening, may we embody the timeless teachings of Buddhism and inspire others to awaken to the beauty and wonder of life. Together, let us cultivate a world where love and compassion reign supreme, and negativity finds no foothold in the hearts of humanity.